DNG Corporation, it's your boy Danny G, and I am here with another episode of The Talk Up. You know what it is, man, we're back, and this time, man, our discussion is going to be really brief, and it's going to be really quick, man. Today's discussion is basically about, man, the subject is, why do they hate him, you know? Without further ado, man, let's just get into the video right now. This way, we're gonna get into the video right now. Alright, so today's topic is basically about why do they hate him. Now, what we're about to go ahead and discuss today is basically why is it that. Now, this has been on my mind basically all week, okay? This has been on my mind basically all week. Why is it that every time you bring up the name, you know the name, J-E-S-U-S, Jesus himself, man, people get offended? Like, why do you get offended if I bring up that name? But there's a reason why, man. If you look into the Bible, if you read the book of John, man, and you read like throughout the pages, the passages itself, even in the first chapter, it said that Christ said, I've come into the world not to condemn the world, but the world through him might be saved, basically. He came to dwell upon his own people, and his own people knew him not. They basically rejected him. Now, if you notice that, if you bring up any other religion or any other deity or any other gods, people have no problem with it, because basically those religions just come to like let you know that you're fine. You don't have to do anything to get into heaven. You're good. You're crystal clear. You could do it on your own. That's the way you get into heaven. But that is not true. Christ came to save us from our own mess. He came to revive us from our own mess, man. And that's one of the reasons why people feel so much offense. When they hear Jesus and they feel like they don't need it, because we are too comfortable in our own sin. We're too comfortable in our own mess. If you understand what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying? So it's just like an example. Let me give you a quick example. If somebody came into your life and they realized that you were basically like dirty, you were like in the mud, like you're in mud, and they're trying to basically clean you up and cleanse you and wash you from all this dirt, but you're basically telling them like, I'm okay, I'm fine, I like being where I'm at, I'm comfortable being where I'm at. That's basically what it is. Our body, this body of ours, man, it's born into sin, and it's born into a lot of negativity. If you read the book of Psalms, I'll probably say Psalms 52. If I'm not mistaken. I have to look that up, but there's a passage that says that in my mother's womb was I formed, and out of my mother's womb I was into sin I was birthed. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but like our nature is sin. That's why we're so comfortable with just living anyhow and living any type of way. But when we bring up Jesus to somebody, they feel offended, because they know that the situation in which they're living in is not actually their natural state. Like, think about it. You know that there's certain things that you shouldn't be doing at all. You know there's certain situations or certain things you shouldn't be putting your hands in, but you feel compelled to do it. You feel like you have to do it because this body convinces you to do it. Now look at the world. A lot of things are normal nowadays. Killing is normal nowadays. Raping is normal nowadays. Fornication is normal nowadays. Partying is normal nowadays. So many things, man. You can't even go outside without hearing that there's a mass shooter outside, or somebody getting killed because of a stupid situation, you know. But like, hey, that's what the world, delivers. That's what the world gives to us out there, because we were born into a world full of so much negativity. So when we bring up Jesus, people feel offended because they know that he's come to save, and he's come to rip us from that old man, that old way of our thinking, the world itself. He come to distinguish and separate us from the world. So that's why a lot of people have problems with that. They don't have problem with Buddha, Muhammad. They don't have problem with Mary. They don't have problem with whatever God, man. You can just bring up any other God and people don't have problem with it. But now people have problem with Jesus, because he's come into the world to save us, to let us know that you are dirty, like you're filthy, you're not clean at all, and I'm here to clean you up. But no, we're so comfortable in our own mess that we rather just stay in the same position that we're in, man. Come on. For God so loved the world that he gave us his only begotten son, that whosoever believes shall not perish but have everlasting life. That's the number one verse. Everybody knows that verse, but we don't know the content of that verse. We don't know exactly what's behind that verse. He came to save us from our mess. He came to save us from sin. He came to buy us back from death. Now, we were all headed for destruction, but he said, I gotta make a way to go ahead and reconcile these people back onto my Father and bring this bond back together. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, I'm gonna take my sinless life, my sinless self. I'll go ahead and take their sin, their weight, whatever they're dealing with, and I'll go ahead and buy it. Basically, buy it back. You know, take them back to where they're supposed to be. Because first of all, look at it. The book of Genesis, when you start reading, when you realize that Adam and Eve fell, once they fell, God already had a plan. The seed of the woman shall bruise the head of the serpent. That's in Genesis. I'll go ahead and leave the verses on the video when I edit it. But yeah, so he already had a plan before when man fell, to go ahead and reconcile us back to him and give us a chance, to be back in his presence. So that's why, man, a lot of things going on nowadays. People get so much confusion. Like, we're so lost out here these days. We're lost in so many things. We're doing so many things that's not right for us. So many things that can cause us not to be in his presence. And the word does say, for the wages of sin is death, So we're supposed to be dead. We're supposed to go to hell for eternity. But Christ himself came back to give us a chance to be reconciled with the Father, to give us a chance to be reconciled with the Lord Jesus, with the King himself, because God does not like sin, okay? He loves sinners, but he doesn't like sin at all. So he had to find a way to go ahead and bring us back together and to be back in his presence, man. Why do they hate him? So I remember I used to just talk to my cousins about Jesus, and they feel offended. Like, this one cousin of mine in particular, every time I start talking about God, man, she gets so mad because she knows the truth. If you know the truth, it's gonna get on your nerves because it's pointing out all your flaws. You know that things that you're doing, you're not supposed to be doing it, or you know that you're not right at all. And at any second, he could come back, or at any second, you could lose your life. Look how easy it is to lose your life nowadays. You can just step outside and something can happen. You never know. That's why we gotta stay rooted in him at all times, because you never know when your hour is over, people. DNG Corporation, man, I just got one question for you. Why do they hate him so much? Man, it's your boy Danny G. This has been a quick episode of the Talk Up, man. Next week we're gonna have another topic, man. Hopefully we go ahead and dive deeper into it and dissect more things, man. I really appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the post notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, man. We're gonna go ahead and check out of this one, DNG Corporation. I really appreciate it, man. And remember, man, God wants your heart, man. He wants your heart. Thank you. You guys have been great. And I'll see y'all in the next episode of the Talk Up, man. We got some new things coming up, so make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the post notification bell, man. And don't forget to go ahead and share this video. Thank you, guys. You have a great rest of your day. God bless. Deuces.